I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Network. Well, we're going to talk about Disney. Oh, Disney is in a total and complete mess right now. And as I did a video on the other day, Disney is looking at having to do a lot of layoffs. Now, how many is a lot? How about 7,000 layoffs? And yeah, like I said, a lot. So in the midst of doing 7,000 layoffs, of course, Bob Iger's back. And we all know about the proverbial bitch slap heard around the world from Ron DeSantis to Disney over their political dealings down in Florida. And, of course, that hurt Disney. You know, they got stripped of the Reedy Creek Improvement District Act that they was benefiting off of, especially from a tax standpoint and from the standpoint of being able to do basically whatever in the hell they wanted to do down inside that Reedy Creek district. So that leads us to this. Now, amongst losing all the money from the stocks, they lay off 7,000 people, but then they go and they shell out millions of dollars for a commercial during the Super Bowl. As you can imagine, that really sort of publicly went over like a fart in church. Breitbart, Disney spends millions on Super Bowl commercial in the midst of mass layoffs. The Walt Disney Company went big with a new Super Bowl commercial celebrating the company's 100th anniversary, just as executives are preparing to lay off 7,000 employees. On Sunday, Disney aired the commercial that marked its, quote, Disney 100 campaign that will see the company hold special events at its theme parks and kick off a new company fan club. It remains unclear how much Disney spent on the Super Bowl ad, but the advertisers reportedly spent up to $7 million for 30 seconds of airtime. And this thing is 1 minute and 30 long. Disney's full Super Bowl commercial runs 1 minute 30 seconds. A Disney spokesperson told the New York Post the company used previous advertising credits to cover the commercial's costs. So maybe who had the Super Bowl the other day? It was Fox. Maybe they had something built up with Fox already from a lack of viewership ratings on something else. Who knows? Breitbart News reported Disney is laying off 7,000 employees, or a little more than 3% of its global workforce, as CEO Bob Iger prepares to cut $5.5 billion in spending in the face of weak profitability that sent the company's stock tumbling 44% last year. Iger announced the cuts last week during Disney's first quarter earnings report, saying it was not an easy decision to make. Quote, I have enormous respect and appreciation for the dedication to our employees worldwide, he said. While this is necessary to address the challenges we face today, I do not take this decision lightly. Sure. Most of the layoffs are expected to come from the so-called DMED division, or Disney Media Entertainment Distribution, which encompasses Disney streaming initiatives, including Disney Plus streaming service. Iger announced a major restructuring of the unit shortly after he returned to Disney in November. Disney has come under fire for injecting woke identity politics into its entertainment for children, as Breitbart reported. Disney Plus channel series The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder, is pushing reparations for slavery, claiming in its latest episode for America that it was founded on white supremacy and had, quote, still not atoned for its racism. Okay, and then it goes on to talk about the transgender man who menstruates on the Baymax series. Yeah, again, all of this is on Disney Plus, where in theory, your kid can sit down and actually turn this on and watch it, and maybe you don't know any better, right? It's supposed to be Disney, and that's the thing. I wonder how many parents actually do not realize this. Like, they're just going about their busy life. Hey, I'm going to get you Disney Plus. Star Wars is on there. Marvel's on there. Oh, my God, kids go nuts. They, 3 or 4 of them all sit around. They turn it on. And then you're sitting in a room and you're, making some macaroni and cheese for the little rugrats. And one of them walks in and says, "Mama, I didn't know a man could bleed." And you're like, wait, what? What happened? What just happened? Did he get stabbed in the heart with an arrow? No. On the Baymax series, they said a man can menstruate. And then, of course, you're slicing your own wrist in the kitchen because you just don't know what happened and you feel like you failed as a parent. My God. Unbelievable. And, of course, Disney goes out there, grabs this ad, and I saw this ad, right? It's an ad that's got, leans heavily on things that could be construed as not woke. Okay, a lot of the old school stuff, the old Lion King, Frozen, all this old stuff. I noticed they announced projects that were related to old school things that Disney was involved with. Tim Allen's coming back. Tim Allen's coming back as actual Buzz Lightyear now because they're going to the well on Toy Story 72 to try to get some money coming in from Toy Story. But, oh, look, we can bring in Tim Allen. You know Tim Allen. He's a conservative. It's all good now. No, you got a lot of repair you got to do. And you got to get Xi Jinping's arm and hand removed from Bob Iger's rectal cavity before we just jump in and feel better about everything. And there's nothing anywhere that says that Disney has course corrected anything they're involved with, really and truly at all. Bob Iger returning does not solve that puzzle because in large part he was involved with starting this whole mess along with Kathleen Kennedy and to a lesser extent, but he's tried to make up for lost time, Kevin Feige in the MCU. I've seen they've had to do some cost-cutting things involving theme parks. And, oh, my goodness, let's give you a discount on this and a discount on that. And they're trying to win you back. Don't fall for it. I know families that are completely out on this nonsense. They should be. Oh, but Disney's fired up. The Mandalorian is on its way. Baby Yoda is sauntering across the screen, holding a Tampax in his hand. Tell me what you think. Black and White Network supporters, peace. I'm out. Till next time.